Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I welcome you all to the third annual Single Mothers Award ceremony. As you know, we celebrate this ceremony each year on the occasion of National Mother's Day. We recognize the services of deserving single mothers who has demonstrated exceptional abilities and exemplary courage to achieve the honor of becoming a role model to the similarly situated single mothers. These children are the assets of this nation, and these mothers work hard to produce quality assets and great leaders to the nation. A child come forward and tell the mother hardship and bravery story to the community, and this way there will be more realization of mother efforts, and the community must know the services, the hardship of these mothers who contribute to the community a lot. The community must appreciate them, award them, and make them energized for her further work. As I came to this country in 2009 with 1-year-old child, being a single mom, I didn't have any relatives, any friends. This country supported me a lot, invested on me for 2 years. My first year seeking for asylum, and my second year I spent on my study. During this time, I got fully support. I was 100% covered with all my living expenses, grant for my education and my child care. I didn't expect that much support. And I thought as soon I become able to stand upon my own resources, I'm gonna return this asset in a solid form which brings more betterment to the socio-economic development of this nation. That was the early morning of 2012, New Year. I woke up early morning. After my prayer, I prayed to God. God, I have an idea for this nation. Please help me take out this idea from my mind in a clear form which everyone can understand it and make me able to utilize it for the betterment of this nation. I got my vision to broaden the horizon of those lives that have been limited by the disadvantage of single parenting. And I got my mission to develop, strengthen, and empower single mothers and single parent children, enabling them to lead happier, healthier, and more fulfilled lives, and building a well-developed and proud nation in the world. Yes, I got beautiful name, American Nation Building Foundation. This organization will carry this goal, and this organization will educate single mothers, enhance their skills, polish their abilities, empower their strength, provide them better jobs, and reduce harm from stress, anxiety, depression, and support them emotionally, physically, and psychologically. Raising kids is very difficult, even with 2 parents. But when it's become to a single mother, life becomes unmanageable and too stressful, which leads to social evil, unemployment, and poverty. in the United States, 80.6% single parents are mothers. One of the many consequences of being a child of a single parent is more likely the child to be born into poverty and remain there. Today, 1 in 4 children under the age of 18 live below the poverty line. These single mothers and their children need the attention and support of our community, as well as assistance from donors and government institutions to bring them up from isolation, anxiety, depression, and poverty. So, ANBF offers scholarship for skills training, free yoga classes, psychic counseling, meditation, training on communication skills and confidence building to empower their strength, make them valuable citizens, and in return provide quality leaders to the nation. She is now running a council for blind people. Miss Nooria Nodrat.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I would like to extend my deepest appreciation for allowing me to be with you all fine people here today. It is a great honor to have you all with me and share some of my thoughts and feelings here. My name is Nooria Nodrat and I'm from Kabul, Afghanistan. I born in 1961 and in a middle class family. My father was Vice Minister of Board of Education in Afghanistan and my mother was housewife. We were 6 children, including me. I was educated. I finished my high school in Kabul, Afghanistan. I married in the age of 16. I had my first child in the age of 19, another one in 21. I was working as an editor in the publishing services for the blind, although I had a side, but I was diagnosed in the early glaucoma. My job was to proof reading and in textbooks. I found my job very involving and rewarding, and I loved my job. This job convinced me to pursue my higher education. And also, I was very motivated for this purpose to pursue my higher education. Another reason to pursue my higher education was one of my brother. He was my motivation, and he was a totally blind individual and very intelligent and a very educated individual. But he was captured, tortured, and executed by extremists in Afghanistan just because he was knowing 8 international languages. And he was executed that he is a CIA and KGB agent because he was involved with other international people. And he was, first he was hanged by 3, and then he was stoned by people. And then, so because of, I have to continue my life because of the sake of his memory and continue on my own dream.
Story is incredible, and you are a single mom. You are a great community activist. As being a blind, this is a great message for all of our community that everyone can make anything possible. I would like to invite our Honorable Congresswoman, Ms. Yvette Clark, to please come to the stage and honor her with the award.
So the award reads, Best Single Mother and Community Activist Award presented to Nooria Nodrat, May 5th, 2019, presented by ANBF USA.
Goes to Ms. Agnes Shemia. Ms. Agnes Shemia, she is the founder and president of Direct Care. She is the one who supports our community, provides CDPEP services in the community. She is the one who provided 4,600 jobs in the community, while more than 50% employees, workers are single mothers. I would like to invite Ms. Ruth Garland to come and take her award, as due to her other commitments. She just left a few minutes ago, so she can receive her award because she is also a single mom. She is the intake director at Direct Care.
This award reads, Best Women Leadership Award, presented to Agnes Shemia, May 5th, 2019, presented by ANBF USA.
Women is a single mom. Alongside, she is a great community activist. She belongs to Pakistan. As I mentioned earlier, that our women usually not allowed to go to school. But as soon she came here to this country, she proved herself. She studied, she worked, and today she is the owner of 2 adult daycare centers. It's called Family Social Adult Daycare. This woman, I'm going to tell you a little bit about her. She has the feelings, the realization for community. Few months back, she called me night at 10:30, and she was asking me, Noorie, do you have any job opportunity for one woman? And because she was working with me and she got accident, she was working as a driver and now she is scared, she is unable to drive anymore, and I don't want she just go jobless, and I want job for her. She asked so many people, she couldn't find job for her, and finally she created a new position for her in her own company.
The award reads Best Single Mother and Community Activist Award, presented to Zakia Khan. May 5th, 2019, presented by the ANBF USA.
Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks God and thanks America. Yes, God bless America. When I'm coming here, I'm totally non-educated woman, totally housewife. I don't know how can I survive in America. But thanks God, thanks America, and thanks my powerful team. Thank you so much. Thank you. You guys make me strong. A lot of people against me, they have a lot complaints against me. But thanks God and thanks these people because they make me more strong. Thank you so much. I have no complaint. God bless all of them who is against me, who is complaining. I don't mind. Yes, I can't. Bismillah, Alhamdulillah. एंड अल्लाह का बहुत बहुत शुक्र है मैं यहाँ पे खड़ी हूँ अल्लाह ताला की मेहरबानी की वजह से और आप सबकी दुआओं की वजह से। जब मैंने स्टार्ट लिया था तो मैं सोच भी नहीं सकती थी मैं एक इतनी मामूली इंसान हूँ जिसकी शायद मेरी नज़र में भी इतनी वैल्यू नहीं है, लेकिन आप लोगों ने मुझे इतना मजबूत किया है मैं कभी भी नहीं भूल सकती हूँ। मेरी ज़िंदगी 4 चीज़ों पे खड़ी है। सबसे पहले अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अल्लाह मेरे लिए काफ़ी है, और यकीन करें जिस दिन आपने दिल से इस चीज़ पे बिलीव किया अल्लाह पाक आपके लिए काफ़ी होगा, आपको किसी की ज़रूरत नहीं होगी, क्योंकि जिसका रब हो जाता है उसका सब हो जाता है। और इसके बाद हमारी एक और आयत है इन्ना महासाबिरीन इन्ना लिल्लाह महासाबिरीन, बेशक अल्लाह ताला सब्र करने वालों के साथ है। और ये मेरा सब्र है कि मैं आज आप लोगों के नज़दीक खड़ी हूँ और इस ऑनर के साथ जो इन्होंने मुझे दी है। कोई भी मामूली नहीं है। यस, मैं थोड़ी सी करेक्शन करना चाहती हूँ कि मैं सिंगल मदर नहीं हूँ, लेकिन मैंने लाइफ में सर्वाइव एज ए सिंगल मदर ही किया है। ये सब कर सकते हैं, कुछ भी जिंदगी में नामुमकिन नहीं है। Because I'm impressed for this lady, if she still to educate, so inshallah I will try my education. And thank you so much. Thank you.
My mother raised 10 children. 10 children. And I'm pleased to have with me my brother Maxi Eugene. Stand up, Maxi, please. And one thing that I can say, Maxi will agree with me, the reason that we succeed in life, all of us, it is because of what our Congress members said, the love of the mother.
Thank you so much all. We distributed all the awards today. We heard beautiful exemplary stories. And these stories are inspiration for other single mothers in our community. Today, we are lucky enough to have such a brave woman, congresswomen, around here with us. She is the one who elected 2 times for serving this community. Her efforts and hardships are extraordinary for this community and especially for the women folk. and I would like to hear some of her accomplishments by herself.
Thank you very much. By acknowledging my colleague who has joined us for this wonderful celebration of mothers, the Honorable Councilman Matthew Eugene from the 40th District here in Brooklyn. I'd like to, of course, acknowledge Zakia Noreen for her outstanding leadership in bringing us all together to the 3rd Annual Single Mothers Award Ceremony. Let us give her a round of applause. We want to also thank Isa, her beloved son, for standing with his mother, for being a part of a community that strengthens us. And he even acknowledged my mother in his comments today. So let us give a round of applause to Isa as well. To our very distinguished honorees here today, congratulations to each and every one. Thank you for sharing your stories with us today. It is my honor and my privilege to be here to celebrate the women, the mothers of our beloved community. I am Congresswoman Yvette D. Clarke, and I represent this beloved community in Washington, D.C. on Capitol Hill. Like many here, I am a part of a community of immigrants. We are all coming to the United States for many different reasons, but we have found ourselves in a community that is blessed to have strong, courageous women who help to stabilize, to raise our children, and to strengthen our communities because of their courage, their strength, and their integrity. My mother, the Honorable Dr. Una Clarke, came to the United States in the 1950s as a foreign student from the beautiful island nation of Jamaica. And when she came to the United States, she did not have a map. She didn't have connections. It was just her and my father trying to figure out how to raise a family in a nation that was foreign to them, but a nation that they adopted as their second home. And it was my mother who was most curious, who was most outgoing, who was most courageous, because she knew that she came to the United States with a value for education. As I said, she came as a foreign student. She came to the United States with her faith that through everything, she could rise to make a difference, not only in her own life, not only in the life of her children, but in the life of the community that she had come to become a part of. And so Dr. Clarke decided to educate herself. And in so doing, she looked around and saw that there were many issues that weren't being addressed, that were important for immigrant families in particular, but was applicable to many communities that were discriminated against in the United States of America. And so when the time came, she decided, I'm going to become a citizen of the United States. Because through my citizenship, I gain even more power. And when I encourage others to become citizens, It will be through my example that others will learn how powerful we truly are when we embrace not only the values of our homeland, but when we apply them to the lives of those around us who have similar cultural barriers, similar religious barriers, similar challenges in a society that fears those who are just a little bit different. And so the story goes on, because at every turn, my mother made sure that she took her children with her. And here today, not only to my own mother, but to a community of mothers who have come together through courage, strength, and integrity to make a difference in the lives of the children and the community that we share. I want to thank the American Nation Building Foundation, because the stories we have heard today are so important. These stories remind us of who we are, from whence we've come, and how we overcome adversity in life, how we become champions in the lives of others. When I think about Nooria Nodrat and what she has done, notwithstanding the loss of her physical sight, she has built the courage and the intestinal fortitude to use her insight to make a difference in the lives of those who are visually impaired, in strengthening women and their children in Afghanistan and right here in the United States. Her testimony is one that we can all be proud of. I think about Zakia, who has come from Pakistan, who has built an institution built from her own story. A story of navigating communities, navigating a life of challenges, but not letting those challenges become obstacles that make her shy away, be hidden, but has emboldened her to step up, step out, and create institution that will go from generation to generation.